Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Dave from StructureYourStrength.com, and if you can't do push-ups, you definitely need to watch this. All right, so we see so many people out there struggle with push-ups, but they're not really working on getting better at them. They usually end up doing knee push-ups or really wormy push-ups or wormy hand release push-ups if you're at a CrossFit gym. None of that stuff really helps you progress, right? We want to always build and progress. If you're doing movements that you can't go anywhere with and you can't build on, what's the kind of point of doing them besides giving yourself a pat on the back? Hey, I did a workout today, okay? Which if you like to do that, fine. But if you're someone where you have goals, you want to work on these things, we want you to kind of build a platform to be successful. So the first thing is maybe you don't have the pressing strength, okay? So instead of doing knee push-ups, you can do box push-ups, all right? So if we put the box up to 30 inches, when we do a push-up, touch the box and up, we can add a little tempo to it. Once we get solid here, we can flip that box over. What's kind of nice about this too is there's so many people that are bad at push-ups actually because they're not great at creating tension from their shoulders to their toes. So the box allows us to take weight off our hands. It makes it a little bit easier to get our core set up. Touch the box and up. As you get better, you can flip it down more and more and more. What I also like about the box is a lot of times when we see people do push-ups on the ground, they slam into the ground and come up. Even when they're really bad at push-ups, they do the same thing when they snake. With the box, you cannot slam into the edge of the box, so it makes you control the range of motion a lot more, all right? So that's part one about just getting stronger at holding that push-up position, getting your shoulders, your triceps, everything stronger for pressing. So don't do knee push-ups, they lead to nowhere. Don't do really snaky push-ups, be honest with yourself, and let's work on these box push-ups, all right? Besides that, I'll get this out of the way a little bit. If you have the opportunity to kind of work on push-ups as a strength or as a strength movement instead of like any conditioning workout or just doing volume, something else you can play around with is get set up in your push-up position and you can control it down. 1, 2, 3, touch, and then do a knee push-up on the way up. So all we're doing is working on controlling that negative, that eccentric, because that part's going to add more muscle to you. Right? So the lowering part will add more muscle. The way up teaches you how to use that muscle better. So it's okay to play around with those. Now the last part, which might seem funny, is just working on different positions in the plank position of a push-up. So if I can't hold this position well, and I can't stay there, like my hands are up here instead of back where they're supposed to be, spend some time getting good at this position. Make sure you squeeze your butt, your quads, your abs. Everything needs to be tight. Hang out there for a while, right? Because we can't just hold it. What are we doing trying to move through it under load, under tension, even when we're exhausted in a workout if you do CrossFit or any other type of like conditioning workouts for push-ups? Then we can actually take that and do it and hold it in the middle. And this is actually hard to talk while I'm doing it. Making sure we're in the right position. You can hang out and hold it. You don't have to hold it for a tremendous amount of time. We want to set the time based on what the perfect position is. Make sure you're sitting there, your abs are on. Again, squeeze your butt, squeeze your quads. The last part's the hard part, okay, when it comes to working on that plank position. We're going to hold the bottom of the push-up without relaxing on the ground. So again, we see a lot of people do push-ups. They slam into the ground and they bounce up. The guy actually holding the camera does that a lot. He slams into the ground so he gets a bounce off of it. But if we slow it down and we hold that bottom position, squeeze our butt, squeeze our abs, hang out here, you're going to get a lot stronger in that position if we work isometrically there. So play around with the box, play around with negatives, doing the knee push-up, then hold some planks. Now, for those of you out there who have 0 push-ups, this is going to be hard. You might only be able to hold the top position, maybe the middle position. That bottom position is going to take some time. Give yourself a little grace. Spend time working on it, right? If your whole life you've never had push-ups, don't magically think that after 4 weeks of working on it, you're going to have 20 push-ups, right? You have time. Strength takes time. All right, so check that out, see if it works for you. If you're someone out there that's looking to get stronger, we have the open coming in less than 2 months. Check out StructureYourStrength.com. Talk to you guys soon.